Update now on the condition of the 8 people who are still hospitalized after that frightening circus accident at the Dunkin' Donuts Center in Providence over this weekend. 4 of them are in serious condition, 4 are in good condition. 1 victim has been released from Rhode Island Hospital. And among the victims in good condition is Whitney Neves. Last night, NBC 10 News spoke with her father.
Many of the first responders described the horrible injuries they saw inside the Civic Center on Sunday. NBC 10's Brian Crandall says her father feels fortunate her injuries were not worse.
The Ringling Brothers Circus pulls out of Providence, but 8 of its performers remain behind, still in the hospital here after the horrifying fall Sunday.
I don't wish that for even for my enemy.
On the phone from Brazil, the father of one of the injured acrobats, Whitney Neves, who has a broken arm and back injuries. Her father tells us she was the one who was hanging upside down in the act before the equipment and the acrobats crashed to the floor.
I feel relief, because it was very, very bad. I just say thanks for God to have me here right now.
Neves' father himself is a retired circus performer.
We are a big family around the world. Everybody pray for these beautiful girls.
8 young women hurt in the accident. The first police officer and firefighters on the scene describing now what they came across.
As far as what I saw was just mass trauma and broken bones. They weren't saying too much, basically just crying and just kind of like shock.
Compound fractures to legs and arms, head injuries too.
One of the girls looked up at me and very calmly but sadly said, "I can't feel my legs."
But they were all conscious.
They're very lucky.
This as investigators zero in on what went wrong. A carabiner clamp holding up the equipment snapped.
It's a metal 4 or 5 inch clamp that failed. We don't know if it's the exclusive reason why the collapse of that performance, but
City officials say it was not their responsibility to inspect that equipment before the show, that it was up to the circus. Of course, all the remaining performances here in Providence were canceled through last night. The circus now moves to Hartford, where they will not include that act that went so terribly wrong here. I'm Brian Crandall, NBC 10 News in Providence.